Greetings and welcome to the first ever Constroy build battle. Our first contestant is the low frame rate man with no voice, BoneBreaker. Known for being a huge fan of the film Despicable Me. Today he will be going against Manic, known for being the most active Constroy YouTuber in existence. Hosting this episode is the creator of the game, Rocky Lars. Manic forced him to host this episode, causing him to miss his scheduled sex change surgery. I will warn you, this episode effectively became a Rocky Lars podcast because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
So yeah, let's see the build up. Let's see who's gonna build something cool.
Is Bone still like low frame rate for you though?
It's whatever. But do you see him laggy as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, it says like 50 FPS in the top right, but that's definitely not correct.
Okay, Manic, just start building, man.
So basically, the prompt is we're gonna both build two different things based on this prompt. The first one that I've come up with is like house defense from the future. Whatever comes to mind, you have to build it. You have 45 minutes, starting now. I'll let you know when 5 minutes is nearly at the end. I've got to delete all this now. Damn it.
For a moment, I thought Bone was writing help.
I've got to delete all this because it's kind of cheating. Okay.
Well, that's your fault.
Anything that goes wrong, I'm just going to blame you. I'm glad I have the creator of the game on call right here.
You do realize you have the 0 button, right? So you could just clear everything.
Wait, that works?
Yeah, numpad 0.
Numpad. Oh, numpad 0. Hold on. I don't have a numpad on this keyboard.
What the fuck? What kind of keyboard you got? You're not a gamer.
It's an RGB keyboard. I am a gamer. It's an RGB keyboard. Bone,
like on your
feel free to
mom's
mute us
laptop.
because we're just going to be completely obnoxious.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, he's definitely going to mute us. But I will let you know when we have 5 minutes remaining, like at the end. So.
I truly love this 24 FPS movie. It's like I'm watching the Spider-Man animated movie.
What, Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
At least then it was an artistic choice. This is like
An
borderline
artistic
avant-garde.
choice.
This is. Okay. Is this big enough? I don't know.
This is high quality recording software of the future.
I wish I knew about OBS like 5 years ago. We should have done this like
you-
5 years ago, honestly.
OBS is pretty easy to set up. You just gotta play around with your configs a lot. Like, I have a different config than is intended, which is where my streaming quality, I believe, is lower or higher than my recording quality, which means that if I record and stream at the same time, it actually has to do 2 separate encodings and it can't use the same one. Because it's 2 different qualities. But it's fine. It's worked for years.
Don't you stream to like different platforms though? Don't they like save the VOD or anything?
I don't do VOD.
You're missing out.
Less trouble. If you know about the Twitch copyright music bullshit, you know definitely that VODs are not a smart thing.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah,
handy
VODs,
for gaining
VODs are
fans,
basically
but,
banned, aren't they?
Yeah, it was.
Just don't play.
There was.
Just don't play copyrighted music, retard.
Yeah, just don't
It's
play.
easy.
I played Monster Cat a lot, and I did play some copyright.
Oh
music,
yeah,
I
you
believe,
did.
in the
They don't they have like
Yeah, they
bad
have a.
copyright? Well, I mean like good.
No,
copyright.
no. They have a good one. They have the. Fuck, what is it called again?
They have like a license where you can play their music and you won't get a copyright strike, but you still have to like get a license to use their music or something.
As far as I know, it's the what's it called again? There's a specific word. It's not non-copyright. It's the my brain says it's something like
Royalty-free?
scholarship. No, it's
I have no idea.
yeah, royalty free. It's royalty free music.
Argo Fox is royalty free, but they're like dead. They've been dead for years.
Your mom's dead for years.
No! Where's the goddamn pyramid? That's not the pyramid I want. Quartermid? Goddamn these naming conventions.
They're gonna
Bone's so
get
smart
worse.
for
You do
creating like
realize
a
that?
palette before he started building.
Yeah, it's your fault. Come on, it's been years. You should know all of the bullshit names by now.
Oh yeah, it's a prison. Yeah, it's a prison. I don't like this roof. This roof is gay.
Use a small one.
No, this entire roof sucks. This is awful. This is worse than 9/11.
Well, at least Bone is building a circle.
He's building a circle? That's quite advanced.
Yeah, it's forbidden techniques.
Oh yeah, this is the version which has like round cubes as well, so I'm just gonna play some of these just to annoy you.
They're gonna get removed, you know that.
I've been protesting it for years.
Yeah, but the low poly art style.
I know it does fit
work-
with the art style more, but
It just worked, and from like a meter away, you won't even see that it's like not round. Like from 10 blocks distance away, it looks round, even if it just has one like corner in it. And
I
Robocraft had
guess you
4
can
of
still
them.
do like low poly just with the round.
Yeah, Robocraft had 4 of them, but they did enable the texture rounding feature, which is that vertices get kind of like rounded off when it's in a low poly curve.
Oh right. Don't know what that is, but sure.
Bone will know.
If it's anything, if it's like bump mapping, then yeah, that would make sense.
Something like that, but it's like the inverse of it.
Oh right.
It's without mapping. It's just it knows. Oh, I need to do some rounding on it, and it does. I don't know how it does it. I don't like it. It doesn't look good with low poly, so I turned it off. It looks good when you're doing a Robocraft style instead of a Constroy style.
Constroy's famous style.
Yes, the zero effort stuff.
Yeah, clipping is allowed, by the way, Ben. In case you didn't get that.
Fun fact: clipping will be half
Removed as well.
in
Yeah.
a future edition. But I did ask if there's some cubes you really need, and Bone and I did experiment with a few of them.
Oh really? Without me?
Yeah.
That's hot. So Lars, what have you been doing on the game lately? What's the newest development?
So I spent 3 years not working on it,
Oh really?
and I have now started working on porting it over to a new project.
He's porting it to the Switch, everybody.
Every fucking time I work on it or want to work on it, I have something to do, such as last weekend I had like 3 social events, and this weekend it's all like, oh, you gotta go to the hospital, and the weekend before that it was also like the 2 weekends before it was also all kinds of bullshit. So I keep being busy. I want to work on it. I have everything set up, but I just keep getting pulled away into shit.
Would you say that this is a social event that's impeding your work on the game?
Well, technically, yes, but
Damn it! We're supposed to do the opposite.
I was gonna go to the hospital anyways.
I was going
this
to go to the
wasn't the
hospital, but I
case.
just couldn't miss this.
No. And I'm pretty sure where I need to be isn't gonna be open by the time I get there. I don't know.
You'll live.
Yeah,
You've been
it's
through
not like
worse.
something has burst. If something had burst, I'd be rolling in pain.
Yeah. Just keep telling yourself that.
Keep telling yourself you'll be fine. It's not cancer. Shut up. You'll have years to live.
It's not internal bleeding, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Nothing is sloshing around. You're fine.
Check out these round pipes.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
It's a illegal shape.
Cursed shape.
Hey, at least my UI still looks better than that of Diode Arena.
Is that a call out? Is that a call out?
Yeah, Diode Arena is yet another RoboClone that's coming into there. Funny
please
enough,
tell me about this.
I was Steam friends with one of the developers, and I I came across the game when doing a bit of researching into like what kind of RoboClones are there on Steam.
Did you ever
like
share
I made
this
that big
on the
document.
server?
Huh?
Did you ever share this? Because I have like a vague memory of it.
I think I've told about Diode Arena before, but it's a good game. The problem is the lead developer. His previous projects and his art style, they all look like overly glossy 2004 Unity projects.
Oh, please tell me it
Like,
has like
the-
motion blur and like bloom.
Oh, it has Bloom.
Oh
It's
hell
plenty
yeah!
Bloom
I
in
love
almost-
the Unreal Engine. It's all just motion blur, bloom, and like depth of field, and it all looks really I don't know, ugly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, this game, it's not about looking pretty. Usually, having less makes it prettier.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that, and you'll have a good life.
Yeah. I mean, I can't build for shit, but at least I still build better than the free gem devs.
Ooh, light sizzle. What's your thoughts on free gem right now? What do you think about Robocraft 2?
It looks like they're coping hard. They're basically acting funny enough, they are acting more social than when they had more players. Like when they had like 4,000 players and such.
Yeah, they're more active in
still
the community
active?
for some reason.
They were barely active in the community. Like if they were around 2015 and 2014, they were super active. And also on the forums super active. But you know what happened during that era. But now they're back fully social. The problem is, it's like the boomer Twitter where they get 3 likes and 2 retweets
Yeah, that tweets
for something that probably took like a whole week to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure a shitpost meme, like a shitty sketch, but it's a meme that gets more interaction on social media sites than any of the. It basically boiled down to them first focusing their socials so much on, you know, all of the bullshit projects, card game and tank
Card
blocks
game.
and
I like that card game.
Gamecraft. And due to that, they kind of alienated the
Robocraft
Robocraft. And
Royale.
I was
Hey,
like,
remember
hey
Robocraft Royale?
guys, do you remember us? Hey, hello. Now people are like, oh my god, it's like real Robocraft. I can't wait. And when you play it, it's like, you get bored after like 5 seconds of playing it.
Yeah, that's a Robocraft Royale moment if I've ever seen it.
Oh, the fun fact, they actually just, for the first time in years, mentioned the existence of Robocraft Royale in one of
Honestly,
their. Okay, so in their roadmap,
I love
they
that
had
term.
a feature that was in Robocraft Royale listed as one of the potential features in Robocraft 2.
Which was?
I don't even know what feature it was anymore, but it's gonna be a stupid one, considering how quick
How about the
fucking
feature
game
where you
that-
don't build anything and you just play like prefab bots? That's a good one.
I mean, I was talking with Bone about the AI design bots. I mean, like, you know, how like an AI can make like
Yeah,
an
we were
image
just
that's
talking about that
pure,
before.
pure color garbage, but if you give it enough data, it will start to understand what context in the images are, like what animal is an animal, what's an arm is and such. And I was thinking like, well, what if we train an AI to build bots in like Procelio and in Robocraft and in Constroy, and like we'll just ask it, hey, build a boat, and it'll just like actually build like a detailed boat. But it probably, just like with AI, it'll be like all fused together and all wrong, and maybe you have to patch it up a little, but like the shape would be correct.
Yeah, it'd probably
So,
create like good 3D assets, I guess, but
It might actually be like the next step in this genre, because we've had the prefab bots that actual bot users use. And of course, as you know, they can't fly because they'll just crash into something. But they can drive them around
remember
just
the
fine.
AI that they used in Robocraft?
Yeah, but you should ignore that. You should think more about the cross-out AI.
Never played it?
Well, they had a more advanced AI. That's a good way to describe it.
More advanced, yeah.
But maybe a next step, instead of having prefab bots, like instead of seeing Robo-Free or the CRF bots a million times, the CRF was actually a good like middle step, because you might as well say like an AI made half of those bots, because most of them were garbage. Like
On the front
actual
page, obviously,
pure
like
garbage.
the majority is going to be shit. Like when you give people the tools to just make whatever they want,
People are
most of
gonna
it's
make
just going to
shit.
be complete like worthless crap.
Yeah, but the problem is there will also be that slight percentage that will make something that is so overpowered that it should honestly only be in the hands of the person that can create it.
Such as the thundercloud.
Certain D word objects in the sky.
Certain. I'm just gonna say it, it's a just tesseracts. In general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quality and the uniqueness of the bots kind of went away when Tears went away, and then when CRF came. CRF itself is a good solution for a small period of time and for like the low levels. After that,
The low
it's no
levels.
longer a good solution, because the problem is people would think that a pretty bot looked and functioned the best and would get sometimes very aggressive when defending it. And there were also people that, of course, still didn't learn how to build because I could just buy one instead of learning why it works.
Honestly,
And
a
I
fair
don't
assessment.
blame him. Like, I still struggle when making bots in Procelio. Like, I know what I need to do to make a bot. I just want to frame it. I want to make it beefy. I want to make it nice and pretty. I just can't make it pretty. I've always had that problem. So the problem is that if every user has this ugly ass bot, well, of course they're not gonna want to play. The thing is, during tiers, like those tier 10 hovers, most of them were blobs, but like streamlined blobs. Like you'd have a fork shape or a V shape or a square shape or a round shape, and it would work because it just made the shape around the bot, around the chair, and put some shields on it, and then put some guns on it, and then fit some thrusters on it, and then try to like compact it a little bit, add some nice flair to it. That worked, but you don't have that anymore.
The gun bed
People
formula
just
will never not work, I don't think.
it could still work. The problem is people just don't want to experiment, and even I still struggle with that. Like, okay, I want to make a pretty bot. The best you're gonna get from me is an oval, and then someone drives up in their like fucking Lamborghini, and I'm just sitting in my oval. So
I'm just sitting in my oval, man.
it's kind of demoralizing, which is, and people would like want to show off, but it's kind of also the skill thing in TF2 where
Skill issue, basically.
sometimes the most it's like in tiers of advanced players. At first you have the shitty hats, then you have the nicer hats, then you have the really like dedicated color outfits or special like actual setup outfits, like combined
So what you're saying is
outfits.
TF2 is pay to win.
No, wait. And then you have people with unusuals, but then the people that are most skilled that come after what was already usually the Australian 4,000 kills, strange everything, $1,000 everything, are the people literally wearing a single hat named after their best friend, like Peter, like the name of the hat is Peter or Frank or
Lois.
Happy. And those are the people you need to be afraid of, because they will not say a single word, stomp everyone, say GG, and leave.
Yeah.
At a point, you lose the I need to show off, and you just go to the I want to have fun. And that's when you don't really care about the shape of your bot anymore. Of course, you do want to like kind of add it, which is also why in TF2 you still see them wearing one hat. But aside of that, it becomes less of an issue. The problem is people never really advance in tier 10 and such, it was never an issue because your bot would look fine. Like you'd have this V-shaped hover with electroplates on it. It looks good.
Electroplates kind of fugly.
And then they added colors and shit, and it's like more creativity. But the people who sucked at making bots, now their shit looked like actual shit.
Yeah,
because
especially
now
when
they didn't have a nice
like,
color.
They locked certain colors behind the premium as well, which was a bit of a dick move. Like,
yeah,
you can only use grey, orange, and blue. Like, what the hell is that? Don't even give them black. Don't even give them black. There was fundamental color in any. Yeah. Like in any.
Literally, if you want to wear clothes, okay, how do I look good? Wear black.
Exactly, black on black, easy. That's a handy tip for you out there.
And the thing is, if giving them color does work, giving them more shapes does work. Like giving them more freedom will make their base bot look good because you can just keep adding shapes to it and be like, okay, this is fine, this is fine. I don't have to worry. And there's of course there's going to be people that make something amazing. You're looking like, I can replicate that on my bot. But that's the thing. It still makes you actually work for it instead of just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just buy mine.
Yeah.
Because if you never learn, and you just get the option to buy it instead, then there's a problem. The best you could instead do is give every player an example bot to start with.
I think it's good that you can actually see other people's work, though. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of
true,
bots that I'd like to look at, but I couldn't actually buy because they were applying like GC. We had to buy GC.
And there's also the renting system, but then you could see and like kind of replicate it, but then there were people that are going to be like, you know what? I'm gonna rebuild the shit out of it. I'm gonna rebuild the whole thing myself.
And then re-upload it to the shop.
Yeah, that wasn't an issue. It was more so an issue of people kind of stealing the design. But even then, that was a risk you had to take. It got worse once you could actually just buy it.
Yeah.
Because then you could actually like take it apart and like just rebuild it.
Not that I've ever done that.
No, never. I mean, I've done it as well. Everyone's the problem is still you need to give people freedom, but you also need to give people a starting hint. But you also need to make people not feel like their bot is shit because it looks like shit. Even in tier 1, those shitty bots, they look funny. They look interesting. They look nice. Nowadays, man, what the fuck is that garbage you're using? It looks like literal garbage. It's simply because they removed the texture from the cubes, and now their bots just, instead of looking like these constructs, that just look like shit.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a compromise. You have to give people more freedom, but you also have to not give them too much freedom, which is basically like, hey, buy this thing and immediately look amazing. And of course, even when we didn't have that feature, people would just look at YouTube tutorials and rebuild entire complicated drones and such. But
you can
you'd
still
have to like, yeah, you still learn from that, and you'd still at least have to put effort into it. And like they teach techniques like, hey, do this and it'll look prettier. Do this and it'll look prettier.
Well, sometimes usually it's just like a sped up video of them deleting it in reverse with like dubstep in the background.
Yeah, that one as well. Those ones as well. But usually those were like the.
That was just Roseball. You know, that was all just Roseball.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll find solutions. I'm sure Procelio will. Procelio at least is also against this DRF because they also see like it just negatively benefits the game. It just does not work. It works in the short term of giving new players something interesting they can buy because they can look at the front page and be like, oh, that looks pretty, I want to have that, and then they buy it and it's like hollow on the inside. See, that's the problem.
That's
the pretty bots are the shitty bots.
Oh, that's the most controversial thing you've said all year, besides all those like racist slurs that you said earlier.
No, but I mean, I can use a hollow ostrich and still dominate a team. That's not the problem. The problem is you need to give these new players something that looks nice, but also functions enough. And it's like, they could have unlocks where they gain like an example bot by... That's an option we haven't tried yet. Like they
Like a tech
unlock
tree,
like
but for bots. What do you
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, they unlock helicopter blades and immediately they get the option to buy an example bot. Or like construct an example bot.
Didn't they used to have something like that?
I don't remember it. I did just like act as if I came up with this idea. I don't know if anyone.
I feel like they had something like that already.
I'm sure
Like in
another
the
game
old
would
ass version of the
definitely.
game.
I'm sure another game would definitely have this feature. I don't recall this being in Robocraft where you could like get an example bot. I do remember there being example bots in like the early tiers. You could buy. Maybe you remember the RoboWolf.
Yeah, that's the that's what I was thinking of, like the RoboWolf and the like.
Yeah,
the
the problem
Scorpion
was
and
those
everything.
example bots were shit.
Yeah, they were bad. That's why.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That was the.
But
one of the
everyone was
issues.
bad, so it didn't matter.
Well, yeah, that was like the infancy of the game. Like, not many people are playing at the moment.
No, and then now you have people that love the game, but you also have to introduce new people to the game. And you get this mix of systems. You could have just been like, you know what, we'll limit this to the new players, or we'll section things, or we'll prepare bots for them. Or we'll let the community design them, and then we'll give them to new players. And of course they didn't do that, because that requires actually putting effort in.
Yeah. Oh, can you just type in chat to Bone 20 minutes remaining? Because I'm like 90% sure he muted us.
I'll 20 min remaining. Is there gonna be another category that you're gonna do?
I mean, if this format works, like I like this. I like how this is going so far. I'm not very confident in if this is gonna work because I'm going quite ambitious with this. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Hey,
So-
you're at least preparing. I would just make a Minecraft house, like a dirt house.
Yeah. So the prompt was like house defense in the future. So you can interpret that
I could make
however
some
you want.
rocket launchers. I could make some pew pew guns like that sit out in the front. Or I could
Yeah.
make like spikes all over, like the anti-homeless spikes, but in my
The
my own
anti-homeless
yard.
spikes. Have you seen the anti-homeless bench?
Oh god.
The
The worst
She-Hulk
one was the,
anti-homeless bench
insert a
versus
coin
the
one.
pro homeless Better Call Saul bench. That's a good one.
You know, I really I get their point. Having homeless people all over is horrible.
Okay,
then just
that
give
that
them
one's
an
the
area to
controversial
sit
part.
in. Like I don't get that. Like just give them an area of ground you have. Oh, you don't have any ground? Well, poor city planning. Like even here we have a lot of I think we have at least like we have Leger des Hels and we have a lot of immigrant facilities. We just have spaces we specifically made to either not have a purpose yet, and then we can just like a lot of government can just buy or rent buildings that are nobody's using, or they have buildings that they plan to do stuff in, and then for the time being they'll say like, oh, you can use this for now, just pay us some money, or just don't pay us, just maintain it yourself, and we'll come in to check like once a year, make sure everything's okay, and you do your thing. Here's the key, you'll be the director of it. Or they'll fund specific community centers, and that works perfectly fine. But American cities are like, you know what? Houses, mega city,
Yeah.
nothing but
Saudi
commercial
Arabia.
area. Yeah, and then you get these homeless. Then you get the problem of people. It's like an area not meant for people to stay in, and people stay in it. Because going somewhere else would take so much energy that they can't do it, or they would end up on someone's lawn, like someone's front yard. So you get this problem. I mean, even old ancient cities don't have the. You could go to Italy, and you would still see like, oh, people would sit in benches or sit next to the beach or sit in some community center. You go to America, and it's like, what the fuck? It's only a problem in like the mega cities. It's not a problem in like rural cities or like mid-sized cities. It's fine there.
So you've been to America?
No, I've only seen plenty of the documenting videos.
Yeah, you saw Spider-Man once. You basically know the place.
Yeah, I know. That's all I need to know. It's Alright, no, I've played Forspoken and it immediately told me
played
everything I need to know
Forspoken? You have to tell me
about New York.
How was Forspoken?
I've never played Forspoken and I'm never gonna play that
It looks
garbage
epic
game.
though. The dialogue's so
It
funny.
looks good, but that's the problem. That's all it does. It looks visually stunning, and the effects are stunning. The map is stunning,
I
but
actually
the
think it
whole
looks a bit
open
bad.
world is empty. It has no purpose. The characters never evolve. The story is lame as hell.
Oh, so you played the game?
Predictable. No, I've seen a full playthrough. 2 of them even.
Oh, you did a Game Grumps moment. He watched the Markiplier playthrough, everybody. His opinion doesn't count anymore.
It just
so,
isn't.
Lars, what do you think about
Basically,
these builds so
it's
far?
yours looks great.
But Bones looks better.
Funny enough, you both have the same color palette.
Well, to be fair, I don't want to open another tab because it's a time limit.
Yeah, I just usually enter random numbers into the RGB code.
Yeah, I remember the ones for like black, grey, white, and red, and green and
Yeah,
blue.
there's also some 2 secret colors that I am going to be adding.
You've discovered new colours for this game. Wow.
No, like, you know how like there's usually no difference between RGB like 255, 255, 0 and 255, 255, like there's barely a visible difference.
Yeah,
So,
well
if
0,
someone
0 on
wants-
this isn't actually completely black. Like if you're seeing.
Yeah,
if you're actually seeing
I
my screen,
know.
then you can see.
It's because if it was perfectly black, I'd
It
have
would
a
look like
problem.
shit. Like I've learned
Yeah,
that.
you'd have a void. That's
It
the
would just
problem.
look terrible. Yeah.
Which is fine because actually the outline has an indent outline and it has an outdent outline.
Like
but
concave
basically
and convex. Yeah.
it has a I never can remember the differences.
You bloody
for
named
the
the cubes in this thing with these stupid names.
I forgot. Okay, I haven't worked on it in 3 years. Shit happens. Basically the corner inwards, like there's just like a Minecraft stair.
Okay. All right. I'm engaged.
Like-
I'm engaged.
The Minecraft stair has like this little hole in it. That hole will have an outline that's I believe that's white, and the other one that's the other way around. That one will have an outline that's black, and this basically works in an outline that actually functions better for depth. Like you can see which is what. You would even be able to see it on your screen right now. But you've worked with black, so it's a bit difficult.
Yeah. Sorry about
And
that.
it's also it's a very high 1080p 4K resolution.
1080p free Hindi movies, 480p.
Yeah. At least Bone has that 5,000 million FPS. Actually, Bone's screen looks better, but it looks worse
Is he
because
using
of his
brighter
low
colours?
FPS.
Actually, don't tell
Because
me.
of
Don't
his-
spoil it.
No, he has higher quality but lower FPS. And you have you have high FPS but lower quality. It's trade-off, you know. It's optimization. He just went for
Oh,
the
yeah.
other.
His stats are just different.
Yeah, he's
He's
gone
just
for a
built different.
defensive build, and you've gone for an offensive build.
Yeah.
The only problem is you're building stuff in black. I can't see what the fuck you're building in black.
I can. It's honestly hard for
But
me to
and
see
you-
sometimes as well. Honestly.
Yeah, and then you say like, oh, but it's not perfectly black. Yeah, what do you think would happen if it's perfectly black? There's just no depth. You can't see what fucking shape it is anymore.
Honestly,
and
if
of
it
course
was
it's
in game,
nice.
like in game,
Yeah,
when you're playing,
in battle, I might be
it'll be
able to
fine.
change it like in battle. The only problem is then you'll build something, it'll look good. You go in battle, it'll look like shit.
yeah, no, I'm not defending that anymore.
No, this is also the problem with Procelio. They have like this paint preview, and this paint preview in the inventory is like the raw RGB color, but then you put it on the block, and there's lighting on top of it, so it looks very different. You have like bright red, and it looks like dull red, and you're like, well,
Yeah,
how the
that's
fuck am I
definitely-
supposed to get bright red then? And this they're fixing this by doing the color adjustments in the inventory already. So they're pre-rendering it basically. Well, not pre-rendering, they're just rendering it. But they're adding the post-processing effect
You
to
mean they're
it.
baking the lighting?
No, they're not baking it. They're just adding rendering in the inventory instead of just a flat-out RGB color.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of mitigates the issue, but it's still, you know, it's still a problem.
It's still gay. That's all I'm trying to say. It's still
I
just a little bit
mean,
gay.
we didn't touch the balls, but it still kind of feels, you know, it has this lingering feeling. It's this odd
It's this
sensation.
tingling feeling in my throat.
Yeah,
I don't know. God.
No, but I'll make sure to try something. As you've seen, it was way worse before, but that was because early development. I just needed to see what the fuck was going on, and
Yeah,
I've toned it down ever since. But I'm gonna tone it down later in the future. It's just I can't make it pure black. No matter what I will do, it just cannot be pure black.
No. The outline should be pure black though. You're gonna add cell shading. That'd be sick.
Oh, that one is pure black, yes. And the thing is, in battle, I'll be glad to see what it will look like. It probably will not have any reflections. It probably won't have any real shiny look to it.
I don't know about that. I feel like there
Well,
should be some.
it looks nice with the material. Like it looks good with the map material. Now that basically
let Bo know
both of
10
them
minutes
are
left, by the way.
unshaded. Huh?
10 minutes left on the timer, by the way. Just let.
Oh, right. I should probably give Bone a heads up.
Yeah, I'm actually panicking. This is.
Oh,
I
you're.
might not get this done.
Oh, you have
This
to
could
rush.
be it. This is the end of my career, live on camera.
Yeah, it's the end of your life. It's the end of everything.
It's all over.
People are gonna watch this video and be like, "What the fuck were they
Yeah, no
talking
one's
about?
gonna
I
commission
can't
me
see
anymore."
shit."
No one's
Huh?
gonna commission me after this. God damn.
Yeah. Zalira will probably also, because they're related to you in a
Zero is not related to me.
your
What do you
brothers
mean?
and sisters.
What?
You're like peas in a
What
pod.
is this headcanon?
Secretly,
what is
you're
this
both
law?
two adopted twins.
Guys, this is fake
You don't
law.
know it yet, but you came from the same mother and father.
This is fake law. God damn it.
This is misinformation. This is not COVID friendly.
This is not friendly. This is not LGBT friendly.
Also, they were doing construction outside, and they just left like the tape they used to set the area off. Just let that be there, and now it's so long. It stretches like 30 meters over the whole fucking road,
Free
and it's
tape.
just slowly
Just
getting
take it.
longer. Take it. It's free.
Free tape, guys.
It's free. I like how Bone has made this like inventory, and you can't just make a toolbar because there's no point. You might as well just plop every cube down.
Yeah, Bone's smart. He did that before, and what I did was make like a stupid skeleton skull face.
And it looked nice.
It was kind of hot though. I don't know.
I'm surprised both of you are progressing so fucking fast.
It's a speed challenge. It's quick draw.
You bitch, I can't fucking do anything. It'll take me an hour to make the base of it, the front of it, and I'll be
not even
like
working
putting
practically,
guns
just
on
wait.
it. I'll be like doing this, and then I finish it, and it ends up being like 6 by 9, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this?
6 by 9.
It's
Was
so
that
small.
intentional?
I don't know. Whenever I build, I always build it too compact because I like
I
just
accidentally always build
working-
a 69. I mean, just happens.
Yeah, happens to the Greeks, to the Romans, to the Spanish, to the Italian,
Unlucky.
to the French. Now the French, they have 96 instead, or no, sorry, it's 4 times 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1. It's kind of like the Romans, but a bit more stupid.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, in French, the numbering system is all fucky wucky, like how the Romans are counting,
sweet.
but worse.
This thing's gonna have, like... I'm just gonna come out and say it, this thing's feet are gonna be hot. As hell.
People are gonna be staring at the inventory like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck are these names? Who made these? And I'm gonna be like,
This guy.
No,
this
they're
guy you're
definitely
listening to
not.
right now, put every blame on him.
I'd be like, what the fuck is a Quartagon? How is there a quarter of
you don't know what
something
cortagon is,
gone? What the fuck is a cortagon?
If you don't know what a cortagon is, then just you're misinformed. Just skill issue.
I mean, who doesn't know the importance of the Schlafi Orpho scheme?
The what?
Schlafi Orpho scheme.
The Schleifen Storford Steam.
No, the Schlafi Orpho scheme, which is basically the exact same as the 8th pyramidal.
The asexual.
It's just a simple Gursat tetrahedron. It's a very familiar shape.
We get it, bro. You took a math class.
I didn't even take a math class. I took a math class.
Even better.
Better. I still do like the color indicator on the bottom right, like the little hexagon. That one's nice.
I hate it.
Okay, I'll change it immediately.
Fucking delete it.
Problem with Bones build is he's working so like low FPS. I can't see what the fuck he's doing.
He's just like there's just like motion blur and you can't tell.
Yeah, it's like a PowerPoint presentation, but it's all just weird shots. Like someone who's unexperienced with a camera taking pictures for like the family vacation. It's just like half a tree,
I'm
blurry
so
face.
Wait, he's got a tree? Nah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so like terrible.
It's Christmas is just a week away.
I can't believe it.
Can you believe it, guys? Christmas, just a week away.
I'm so happy about this information.
Oh my god. I can't believe how fast you are building. Like, literally how fast you're building.
I'm like unconscious right now. I'm like I'm black. I actually blacked out. I'm speaking to you through like.
Yeah, you're just speaking through the mental waves, like the 550,000 hertz highway. You're just in between the dimensions.
I'm in between reality and fiction. That's what I'll say.
You're just astral projecting your thoughts
astral
toward
projecting
me.
all over you.
Yeah. Oh
This is
god.
why Bone muted us. Like.
Yeah, I can understand why he would mute. I would
just,
mute me
just
too.
me. It's just me actually.
Also, the FPS is going pretty well.
Yeah, your website, wherever it is, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Your
What do you mean
website that you
website?
programmed specifically for this. Nice work.
What do you mean website?
Oh,
What
this
do you-
looks so
what the fuck
shit.
are you-
I've got to change this. Hold on.
It looks amazing.
This looks so bad. Look, this looks like the Michelin Man. Anyway, all right.
It looks amazing.
No, this is
I would
what-
be
I hate this.
surprised if you both actually had the same idea. I just cannot tell what the fuck Bone is doing. I just cannot tell what the fuck he's doing.
I absolutely hate
Oh, he
this, and
actually
that's
he actually made something really cool.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see this.
He just has to put a floor in.
Ah yes. Oh god, we got like 3. Let him know there's like 3 minutes remaining.
Sure, I'll let him know.
Oh god.
I am a professional cameraman. Photography is my hobby.
Yeah, graphic design is my passion. Photography is my hobby.
Geometry is my addiction.
Oh yeah.
One of the big geometry sites actually came back online, though I can't seem to find the big list of 1D to 7D shapes anymore, which are sad.
Right, like all the names of them.
Yeah, like, it went all the way into the 7th dimension. It's pretty cool.
The 7th time. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what this looks like? What I'm building right now. It looks like have you ever seen Spaceballs?
Yes.
It's like the C-3PO woman from Spaceballs. Like these
I don't
cauldrons from her
remember
legs
that
kind of look
anymore.
like her. Like the golden woman.
I think I have remembered that. I don't.
Everyone at home will know, so you know.
All of the kids at home.
All the kids at home, you know what I'm talking about. You get it. I'm actually going to reduce this because this looks so spastic.
I like Bone's build.
It's too thick. My mech has like too thick of like thighs.
You're spoiling what you're building.
You can literally see it. Bones definitely muted us like 9,000%.
I like how both of you are only like half using the new shapes.
We are on a time limit, my brother. My brother, we are panicking. I can't hear it in Bone's voice, but he's quivering in his booties right now.
Yeah, I can tell you, his working speed kind of like went up in twofold. It's just
Since you said there was 3 minutes
racing
left.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I could do?
Oh, he's added his floor now even. I like how your set color
Yes,
button
I
is like
remember the one for yellow.
misaligned.
Oh, I'm such a retard. Okay, this is. I'm bringing it back.
It would be funny if you forgot to turn mirror mode on, but no, I can see it's on because the barrier.
I did actually turn it off to do the chimney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bones half turning it on, half turning it off. I don't even understand like the games that have like aside of the X mirroring, they have like Y mirroring and Z mirroring, and you're like, what the fuck do I need this for?
Oh,
if
God,
I make a
there's
car,
so
it just
little
needs to
time.
be even on both sides. That's it. It doesn't need to be even on
20
the,
seconds left.
the
Oh,
bottom
God.
and the top.
I could have put this so quickly. Actually, we'll go over time. Is Bone
Yeah,
finished
that's
yet?
fine.
Is Bone finished yet?
No,
Okay.
he's not.
Tell him we'll give him like an extra 5 minutes just to finish everything off. Because like, wow, we're not finished.
It wouldn't even surprise me if one of you just started terraforming. Like that's one
Okay,
thing
5 minutes.
I haven't seen much.
Okay, 5 minutes starting now.
Like literally someone just full on building an environment, terraforming and everything, using the RGB to build an entire environment. It's like, yeah, but the wrong game, buddy.
That's Minecraft right there.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about doing that actually, like making the ground, which this thing is coming out of, but I'll talk about that later.
Why does your set color button, like, why is it aligned to the top? Why is the text not aligned to the center? What the fuck is wrong with your game? Are you using like an older version or something? Bones one is perfectly in the middle.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you wouldn't understand. It's kind of a gamer
You
thing.
wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. Nobody understands me. I am the knight. I am the one that wonders. And the one that knocks.
I think you're getting the
We need
character
the game.
confused.
Yeah, I know. That makes it funnier. Jesse, we need to win the Fortnite Battle Royale.
Damn. Rocky, you're so cancelled after this goes out. You're so cancelled.
No,
It's over for you.
I know. I'm gonna be called racist, sexist, what else? Planetist,
Ooh.
speciesist.
Ooh, no. Cannot be
else
having
you
that
got?
in 2023. No. The year of our Lord and Saviour, Jesus H. Christ.
I was thinking more about. Okay, who's a specific figure I can name without causing controversy? God damn.
Andrew Tate, Elon Musk,
No.
Donald
No.
Trump,
No. Literally everyone popular is somehow also controversial. Let's just say Nietzsche. Let's say Nietzsche, our Lord and Savior Nietzsche.
Nietzsche. What
Yeah,
about like
the book
Buddha or
writer
something?
Buddha is also fine.
Yeah, Buddha never
Why
did
not
anything wrong.
Lovecraft and his wonderful cat?
His cat's name is so cute though, honestly.
Yeah, it's such a cute cat. Oh, I want to pat it.
Everyone at home, just
Ever
Google,
looked
yeah,
I
just
wonder
Google
if he
the
has
this
a
cat and,
specific. Yeah.
you'll have a good time.
Yeah, different time, different values.
It was a different time, you know, like, I was a different person, I would never do it again.
I don't understand why I do it. I just something befell of me. I wasn't thinking right. I'm gonna do better now, you guys. Can you believe
Guys,
it?
I was in a dark
Christmas,
place, okay?
Just a week
I was
away.
in a dark place.
I was in a dark. It's so many stupid things. Bitch you, and it's like. And the comment section is like, you were talking to 12-year-olds. You send them your dick. It's like, yeah, but I was in a dark place. I just wasn't thinking right. And like, bitch, I've been popular for like not even
Okay, here
that
comes that
popular.
ego. The Rocky Lars ego,
And the
everybody.
thing is, I also got that like,
Rocky Lars talks
oh
to
god, what if...
Gromek999 once, and then this happens.
I also had that thought of, oh god, what if someone comes across me and I have this sensation like, wait, this is like only like 10 people playing this game that are in my country. What the fuck am I thinking? I did actually meet like 2 of them, so...
Yeah, I know. Saw the whole video on Pornhub.
Yeah, me too. It was a great thing, it boosted my career.
It was good at the time, but obviously times change and some
Yeah,
things you just can't do anymore.
I was in dark place, I wasn't thinking right. Okay,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
you gotta understand.
I was definitely in a dark place, yeah. The devil just possessed me, I don't know.
Yeah, I know, the Christ become of me. I suddenly felt this wave of extraterrestrial energy flowing over me, the planets aligned.
Tell Bone to get into the call again. Or like unmute us. Because you've got 30 seconds left.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty much finished.
I am recording at the highest quality ever. We have Bone, we have Manic.
This is the pilot episode. This may be a complete
this is
disaster.
the introduction that's supposed to sell people to the idea of it, and it's like
This is supposed to like
worst.
promote the game, get people hyped, you know.
Get this fucking 5 FP horribly recorded. I don't do video.
No,
I've
Rocky,
never
we'll just
learned
use the
video.
AI frame interpolation, and it'll be fun. All right, there it is, everybody. That quick draw scream. That quick draw scream, everybody. All right, there we go. Okay, so Bone, what is this monstrosity that you have constructed?
You can't just say that. Come on. It looks pretty. It looks cool. It's a house. Like
He has to
with,
defend himself. I like it, but
Yeah, he has to defend himself. He has to present it in court as evidence.
yeah.
Explain your sanity.
Gotta say, it's not something that I would have thought of. Okay, so you went for a futuristic, more modern side house. Yeah, I thought at first it was like a lighthouse or something. Like it's a very round shape.
Literally every roundhouse has to be a lighthouse.
Exactly.
Why
And
not
it's
a
white too,
triangular
so it's
house?
definitely like in the Middle East or something.
What's with you and your obsession about the Middle East? You don't want to comment on it?
Look, there were many war crimes. Anyway.
I don't know. What does it say about it above his house? Above
Oh yeah, I
the genie
can't
lamp?
actually. What does that text actually say? Be gone.
His house looks
I
like
think
a
it says
genie
be
lamp.
gone, like be gone thought. Yeah. He's had it says be gone in like blocky text.
Oh, okay. So just fly around slightly. Just give us a nice show us your house. Give us a house tour.
The problem is he has to type, so he's kind of screwed himself. a little
Don't
bit.
fly so fast, Jesus Christ!
2 guns, that's pretty good.
Yeah, my house. I would want my house to have guns.
Not a lot of redundancy, but I've also only got 2 guns, so.
I mean, he's got 2 already. Like, if the first one's gonna be disabled, the second one will know who's disabling it. So technically, 2 is all you need.
Yeah, both the guns have like AI built in, definitely.
Yeah, they're generating the Bitcoin NFT images.
Yeah, as you can see in the chat, Bones like sadly it's not transparent, the hologram. Bones definitely going to add transparent paint, so just look out for that one, everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
Definitely coming next year, so.
Yeah,
Look out for that one.
definitely a feature that I'm adding. Most definitely, it's definitely not a different texture that I have to implement for the cube itself. I might add transparency, but honestly, I don't think there's a need for
Oh,
it.
yeah, the gun on top of the house is quite interesting. It's like a turret.
Low is better.
Some sort of radar device on the side here. On the top, it looks like there's a missiles like in a silo. I don't know. I want to get a more of a dish-like design. I went for a simple
Yeah, it looks
antenna.
good.
Yeah, it's very ambitious actually, like the modern house style.
Yeah, he bitch made an entire fucking house with ground below it, with a full-on deck.
Yeah,
He went full Minecraft style and went up and beyond. Like he just went full on. You know what? Screw it. House to defend. House to defend. Even has like a hatch on the top that you can see, or is that there's a gun the pivot?
this is very cartoony. When you said when I pitched the idea for this, Bones sent like an image of Vector's house from Despicable Me, and
Yeah.
he said he wasn't going to go for the exactly that, but he's gone for something very similar.
No, and I would have actually made like the parts of the house colored so you can actually see a bit of the depth better.
Ah, Bone, you're missing a block.
Oh, that's gonna take a
Couldn't
few
be me,
negative
couldn't
points.
be me. That's what I'll say.
No.
I like the rounded arch door here. That's quite nice. So that's the entrance to the side gun, is that door, yeah? And then he planned to add missiles to the back as well, but didn't.
And there's a path leading to the top of the roof? Or is
Yeah.
it just the... Yeah.
That ring, I think, is just decorative.
Ah, okay.
So there's no interior, I'm guessing.
Ah, no furniture? God damn, where am I supposed to lounge now?
Yeah, we did not have a lot of time to do anything really, but yeah.
In this time, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even have come up with an idea yet.
Okay, so that's Bone's build. Now, my idea was for this build, basically, like the house is on the surface. Like this is the surface, this part here. This is like the path to the house. And
I
then
wouldn't leave
underneath the
a-
ground is this whole like
Oh, underneath the
Mecca.
ground, I was already thinking, like, well, what if that's literally the front? And people are like, oh, that's not an putting
yeah,
your
the entrance.
door.
The entrance would be in the shoe or something. But no.
Ah.
The ground is like up here, and so
Also,
if
that's
someone
a very, very interesting arch. Like, very, like it's like a very slight little dip in it.
this bit, yeah, very Indian that Indian inspired. So yeah, this whole mech would just rise out of the ground like the Iron Giant, and when the house gets attacked by like terrorists or
By Indians.
just teenagers trying to get candy at Halloween, this whole mech would just climb out the ground and just start murdering. And so I've basically gone for a very simple design because like this whole that's a mistake right there, but this whole body design is really simple. I do this kind of
really
design a lot.
simple. Literally something even someone with 1,000 hours couldn't make.
I literally do this exact like body design style.
I
so
know,
often.
yet for you it's easy. For me, it's like, what the fuck?
All right, whatever. Anyway, the pauldrons on the legs, I think is what they're called. I could be wrong on that, but this is supposed to be like very simple. It's kind of like Mega Man, I think. Like the whole design here kind of reminds me of Mega Man because of all these like simple shapes. But yeah, so I've got these large like pauldron parts for the like leg, the top of the legs, which rotates, and then it's pretty simple mech design actually. Like it's cartoony, it's simple. Because that's all I really had, and by the time the time was up, all I had left was like this arm bit, so that wasn't finished yet. So I just had to finish that, which is why we had like extra time, of course. And then
Yeah. The house is firmly attached though.
yeah, so the house is like attached on the back, and this is actually inspired by the Imperator Titans from Warhammer. If any of you know what that is, obviously both of you don't, but you'll just see that I just basically just stole the design of that, but just with a house instead of like a whole like goddamn church on top of the top. And yeah, it's just got 2 guns, so
You put more time into detailing the house windows, doors, and everything than actually, you know, trying to build.
I did put too much time on details, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Is the back. The back's actually more closed off than the front, ironically.
Oh, that's the energy core or the
Yeah,
exhaust.
this is the weak spot right here. If this was like a boss in Attack on Titan or something, this would be the weak spot. Not sure what this is. Some sort of tank. Yeah, not really much else to say. It's just a big ass mech which comes out of the ground and just murders people.
Yeah, but if it gets up, it loses connection to the internet, so that's kind of a bummer. Unless you have like
Ah,
satellites.
you're right. Yeah, the hotspot. I think it works on hotspots. Like it's connected to 5G.
Okay, it works
so...
on 4G with a hotspot phone.
Yeah, this
Right,
isn't actually a
right.
chimney. This is just like a 5G tower right here,
Ah,
like an entire 5G tower.
of course. Who doesn't want that? I mean, it's basically practical part of you need a couch, you need a 5G tower.
Yeah,
you need
ignore
a
these
fridge.
nuclear symbols on the legs. They don't like allude to anything or
No, you
know.
just gotta be self-sufficient.
yeah, not
The
nuclear power.
nuclear power just comes from pure spite.
Yeah. Okay, so that's mine, and so you saw mine. You
Oh.
saw Bones. Now,
Who won? Oh wait, that's my job. Fuck. I have to be paying attention.
as you said, Bone, what you said there, like Baba Yaga. That's also what I was thinking. The myth of like the house with legs. That's a similar thing to what I was thinking.
Bones house is pretty cool. I mean, Bones house is also pretty cool. Do I have to like rate or say like, oh, you win?
You can give them ratings or however you want. Like, there's no real format here.
Sure. I'll give a creativity and a functionality rating. Okay, I'll just do out of 5. I'd give Manic a creativity of. I'd say I'll give you both a 4 out of 5. I'll say that. I say in terms of aspects of self-creativity, but also just general creativity. Manic has more general creativity, but Bone has more self-creativity.
I like that.
So more self-liberty to say. And in terms of functionality, I'm gonna say, fuck. Which one would be more effective? Well, the one has giant cannons, and the other has just 2 big guns. But the guns are like nice and settled. Like they don't first have to come out of the ground. So I'd say in terms of functionality, maybe both a 1 out of 5 because it just got 2 guns. You need more guns.
No, god damn it. We
you
need
need
to be
more
gun
guns.
beds.
Yeah, you need just turn it in. Just put your bed outside and put some guns on it, and just call the police on that, and it'll murder everyone.
Okay, if you were like if you were trying to rob these houses, which do you think would be more suited for defending it?
I mean, gotta be honest. With Bones, I can like just try and get in like the blind spot or like hide behind like a shield and get close. Manic's house would just get up and walk away or just flatten me. But then again, it would take time. Like by the time already inside, the house is still in the ground. So I'd say in terms of defensiveness, Bone would probably have the initial shot. But if it's like a long shootout, then Manic's gonna win.
Yeah, interesting. I think Bone would probably have a lot more defenses if he had time. Like he was saying, he was going to have missiles on the back as well. He was going to have like lasers and trees and everything. So his was like a whole like straight up Vector's house from Despicable Me. But yeah, who's did you actually like overall the most?
I like both. I like both. Bones' house is very simple, but it's creative, and it has like this huge flair on it. It's like this secured house, like made entirely out of metal. But Manic's house is just a walking giant mech house. It's creative, but you have to understand that it's in terms of 2023, it would not be both would not, technically not be as creative. But I'd still say that Bones' house would be more creative. It's like an entire bunker. But still, in terms of raw creativity with no judgment of what year it is or what others have made, yes, then Manic would win. Because
yes!
You know, it's just a walking house. Bone should, if he wanted it, he should add it like a huge laser on top, like to complement the 2 guns. Like, or maybe like a satellite laser.
I mean, I will say mine was inspired a lot by the Infrated Titan.
Yeah, but Manic, you need drones to like help capture like
yeah,
this
because the
one.
thing is,
you
like
don't
the
want to
house
fire
itself,
your whole gun.
It's more of like a defense against like an entire military or something. If one person was trying to rob the house, they would just go in, take the stuff, and then if they just had a parachute, they could just leave. Or just like a rope, they could just rope down like
I think both would murder.
That's what we've learned today. They would both murder people. That's for sure.
Yes.
Everybody, thank you for joining me. This was a terrible excuse to just
terrible
build stuff.
idea. I missed doctor's appointment. I'm going to be dead in 2
Rocky's
days.
actually like damaged his health for this.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So I hope you're happy. But if you want to see more of this, then leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Check out Redprints in the description. I mean Axiomata. I mean Constroy.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will slaughter you.
I'm going to stop the recording before Rocky says any more racial slurs.
But first, please make sure you like and subscribe to the video and turn on notifications to get more notifications for when I upload videos.